Could you talk about why it was important for you to come out to Wisconsin today?
I wish that I didn't have to be here. I wish that I wasn't around in this public eye anymore. January 6th is the reason why I'm here. Um, Anytime I get an opportunity to push back against individuals that justify, excuse, accept what happened that day, I'm going to do it. Especially if an individual is seeking office or to represent people. I think it's important to confront individuals um, and push back against their basically falsehoods and lies about that thing.
What do you think are the stakes of this Supreme Court race coming up in April, and do you think it's kind of going to get some national attention?
Well, everything in Wisconsin seems to get national attention. So, and y'all got great cheese curds, so that's another reason why I'm here too. But listen, I mean, yeah, it's in D.C. or it represents across the nation. The Supreme Court here in Wisconsin, you get an opportunity to elect your Supreme Court, and the highest court in the land or in the state. And I think you need people there that believe in democracy, don't believe in it's okay to have a group of people try to steal an election, to stop the certification of election, to stop the. And if you have a person on the Supreme Court that believe that that's okay, that's problematic. I mean, I would love to think that majority of people, especially here in Wisconsin, believe that decency and democracy is what we are founded on, what we believe in. So it's important to push back against that and not have an individual on the highest court in the state that believes it's okay to steal and overturn an election.
For people who don't have much of an opinion right now on pardons of January 6th defendants, what would you want them to know about your experience at the Capitol that day?
Well, the thing is, at the publicly polling, I thought I saw it that 80% of individuals were against the pardons. So I mean, yes, the people but the people that don't pay attention, police officers were brutally beaten. So much to the fact that a lot of them weren't able to return to their jobs. 140 officers reported their injuries. And there's so many others that didn't report and just showed up the next day that live with mental injuries of your own people at the U.S. Capitol. At the U.S. Capitol, you'd think that the attack is going to come from the outside, not the inside of the American people that were brutally beating the police officers who protect the seat of democracy. Our job as officers at the U.S. Capitol was to protect the members that the people send, regardless of who they are, whether it be Ron Johnson, whether it be Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or Mitch McConnell. It doesn't matter, or Marjorie Taylor. It doesn't matter who it is. Our job is to protect them. And the fact that the officers were beaten and attacked by the American people, what kind of message? I mean, it sends a horrible message.
Is there anything else I didn't ask about that you would want Wisconsinites to know right now?
Everybody should be appalled by anybody that's okay with those individuals being pardoned. Everybody should be appalled by that, because what does that say about how you feel about their actions? That's problematic, and people need to pay attention to people's views on the pardons.